The first couple of years after launch were understandably hard for the Xbox One. The PS4 boasting better specs at a lower price point and aggressively pushed by Sony as a pure gaming machine, resulting in it experiencing the fastest month-to-month sales growth of any console. The PS2 had higher aggregate sales, but stretched over a much longer period of time. But after a rocky starting period, first and second party devs came to grips with the Xbox One's hardware. While we're not exactly talking about spectacular levels of graphics or processing power, we began to see exclusives coming out that made full use of what was available, with fairly impressive results. Let's have a look at the best mid-generation Xbox One exclusives. Quantum Break. Remedy's well known for its cinematic proclivities. Alan Wake on Xbox 360 felt at times like playing through your favorite episodes of Twin Peaks or The Twilight Zone, a remarkably unsettling experience to say the least. Quantum Break channels big-budget Netflix productions more than 90s cult TV. Nevertheless, the sense of playing through a TV show is just as present in Remedy's first 8th-gen outing. The DX12-based Northlight engine goes a long way towards enhancing that cinematic aesthetic. Quantum Break features spectacular visuals anchored by an incredible implementation of real-time global illumination, which, paired with physically based material rendering, results in lit environments that appear almost photorealistic at times. Line sweep ambient obscurance, a form of AO, and ground objects with indirect shading quality that's better than HBAO. Quantum Break's main selling point was the integration of FMV sequences with gameplay. To ensure a seamless experience, FMV actors were scanned into the game using DI4D technology. The resulting in-game character models look strikingly similar to their real-life counterparts. The PS4 has its share of graphics heavyweights, from Uncharted 4 to The Order 1886. Quantum Break, though, puts to rest any questions about whether or not the Xbox One is capable of delivering next-gen visuals. It simply looks that good. All the eye candy does not come for free, however. Native resolution is a low 720p. However, by utilizing a bespoke implementation of temporal reconstruction, Quantum Break resolves substantially more detail at 1080p than a plain old upscale would. Moreover, the soft focus look pairs well with heavy post-processing layered on top, including film grain and per-object motion blur. Gears of War 4. Along with Halo, Gears of War is one of Xbox's, excuse the pun, Halo franchises. Earlier outings on the Xbox 360 were important from a technical standpoint. 2006's Gears of War showcased the potential of Unreal 3 to the world. Gears of War 3 and Judgment pushed the Xbox 360 harder than just about any other exclusive, apart from Halo 4 perhaps. Gears of War 4 on Xbox One was no different. Instead of Unreal 3, 2016's Gears was a showcase for the DX12-powered Unreal 4 engine's capabilities. In order to maximize the visual spectacle of the single-player experience, Gears of War 4 targets 30 FPS in the campaign while running at a smooth 60 FPS update in multiplayer, with pared-back visuals. The campaign is a treat to the eyes. Global illumination and physically based materials transform otherwise drab urban environments. Cutscenes are handled in-game, and models receive a significant bump in fidelity during them, along with the application of subsurface scattering to skin. While these are absent during moment-to-moment gameplay, you'll be unlikely to notice when you're struggling to fend off the swarm. Forza Horizon 3. While the mainline Forza games offer up fantastic console sim racing experiences, the Forza Horizon spin-off series opens things up to a more mainstream audience. 2007's Forza Horizon on Xbox 360 delivered a spectacular open world full of fun, car-ish things to do, with handling that was notably more forgiving than the Forza Motorsport line. Horizon wasn't a game that absolutely demanded to be played with a high-end racing wheel setup, but neither was it entirely a Burnout-style adrenaline joyride. The third iteration in the series finally cut its last-gen moorings, and the impact is easy enough to see. For starters, image quality is impeccable. Forza Horizon 3 runs at a native 1080p on Xbox One, backed by 4X MSAA. Anisotropic filtering rarely seen in console titles makes the cut here, with a reasonable 4X level. While Forza Horizon 3 doesn't try to target a rock-solid 60 FPS lock like Motorsport, it runs at a properly frame-paced 30 FPS, which, together with motion blur, offers a smooth experience. It's not just the wider open-world canvas that's at fault here. Forza Horizon 3's lighting model is quite intensive. The Forward Plus renderer allows for a large number of dynamic lights, which together with the voxel-based global illumination implementation, produce some stunning atmospherics. Water rendering is also surprisingly advanced. In an interview with WCCF Tech, the developers implied that Forza Horizon 3 shares its geometry-based water rendering tech with Sea of Thieves. Forza Motorsport 7. Arriving within weeks of Gran Turismo Sport on PS4, and with both titles hot on the heels of the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X launches, Forza Motorsport 7's visuals were subject to intense scrutiny upon launch. On the base Xbox One platform, Motorsport 7 retained the earlier two iterations' commitment to image quality, with a pristine 1080p 60 FPS update. Meanwhile, Xbox One X, promoted heavily as a real 4K console, made full use of its 6 T-flop GPU to deliver a native 4K experience, going well above the 1800p checkerboard output of Gran Turismo Sport on PS4 Pro. The power disparity between the Xbox One and PS4 was essentially reversed with the launch of the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. Sony's console was substantially weaker and frequently employed frame reconstruction techniques such as checkerboarding to achieve presentable image quality on 4K displays. Meanwhile, Forza Motorsport 7 and a wealth of other titles offered native 4K console gaming experiences to Xbox gamers. Forza Motorsport 7 makes good use of the Xbox One X's excess of VRAM to hand in exceptionally detailed textures. Model quality is exceptional, with even the tiniest incidental cockpit details exuding geometric detail. In terms of lighting, a pre-computed global illumination solution is paired with baked static shadows, a visually appealing and performant choice bearing in mind the need to hit 1080p 60 FPS. Post-processing effects, particularly the motion blur, enhance the sense of speed. As an Xbox One X launch title of sorts, Forza Motorsport 7 at 4K 60 FPS provided as compelling a reason as any to get a hold of Microsoft's premium console. And that about does it for this video. If you enjoyed what you watched and want to see more from Gaming Bolt, you can always hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon next to it. That way you will never miss any of our videos.